Chegamos lá no nosso castelito na cabeça do Draco, na santa capital de Oriflame. Em majestoso silêncio, a cabeça do Draco faz sua vigília sobre o Império de Sanbreque e sua capital é enfeitada. Eu acho que no vídeo vai estar um sonzinho um pouco alto das crianças felizes do condomínio ao lado, mas paciência, né? Vambora. Você chegou a um momento crucial da história. Se prosseguir, não poderá voltar. Sério? Interessante, hein? Não acho que seja pra zerar. Vamos fazer o seguinte, então. Vamos para as missões secundárias. Que eu falei que ia fazer live só com as missões secundárias, porque daí depois a gente continua essa daqui, né? Não que ele prosseguir sem fazer pelo menos algumas missões. Deixa eu ver no esconderijo quantas tem. As missões são rápidas, acho também, né? Vamos lá. Vamos começar. Aqui são 3. Nossa, tinha uma na entrada. Tá, vamos começar do último ali, vamos ver.
What happened? Is everything all right?
Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
Pegar pau? Com prazer.
I'd be happy to. Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot of work to keep this place standing. More than we can manage, if I'm honest.
It certainly looks like you've got your hands full.
Ah, you can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork lasts forever. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. All right, where can I find this wood?
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again. I really appreciate the help.
A gente vai priorizar ela. Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Bom, vamos lá. Pelo menos não muda o ícone. Carpinteiro.
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Jeffrey, Master Carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
No, not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
Tá.
Here we are. I'd better get this to Jeffrey, was it?
Foi mal.
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Não, tranquilo. Tirou do bolso toda aquela madeira.
This will do nicely, thank you. With a bit of luck, the walls won't be falling in on us just yet.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
There's no need to...
That's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now.
Aceita aí, mano. Vai ser dinheiro. Bom. 5 XP de lascar, hein? Ah, tá bom. Você.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
Ok.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Não é pressa não, socorro. Eu não vou priorizar a missão porque não muda muita coisa.
What happened?
Sabe
Is
o que eu
everything
tô
all right?
pensando em fazer?
No, it's not.
Você já coleta todas as missões e vou fazendo pelo caminho. Ou eu faço uma por uma? Acho que eu vou coletando, né? Vamos
You've lost
coletando,
a
né?
letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Oh, just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Uma pena.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
Vai lá logo.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Tá bom.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Beleza, então eu tenho que achar uma carta
Unless
e
it
uma
won't
menina.
last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Tá, acho que fazer umas 4 de uma vez não tem problema, né?
Ah, a new face, and dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clivão.
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
Deixa eu assopro. Mas esse daqui é aqui dentro?
Neil. How long has it been?
Aqui dentro.
Your food.
A cara de faminto.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad, and keep up the good work.
Vou deixar, agora deixa eu trabalhar. Aqui.
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew. And a mighty fine one at that.
Tá aí o último.
To our friends.
Vai.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
Saco. Tá, bicho, que tamanho do livro.
Well, well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
That's the last one. I better let Kenneth know.
Pronto, filhote.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
Acho que não. Se não vão até a comida. Baús de tesouro. Inúmeros baús de tesouro estão espalhados por todo o mundo, só esperando para serem pilhados. Se você encontrar algum, não deixe de abri-lo com X para ficar com suas riquezas. Fique à vontade, é tudo seu. Nossa, aprendi a chutar agora. Tá. Agora vamos lá. Pegar a última missãozinha aqui do esconderijo.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bear on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, the coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
Esqueci do...
I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon.
Esqueci de tirar a capinha.
Go and find him.
Quase que eu torro tudo aqui. Vou fazer o
I'll do
possível.
what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Fechou, mais um perdido. Vamos lá.
And thank you again.
Não li muito sobre este aí, mas já entendi um pouco. Tá, agora vamos lá. Ah, puta, tem outro aqui? Não diga que eu... A cara não vai ficar entregando muita coisa não, mano. Deixa eu fazer isso daqui primeiro. Tá. Abrir o mapa mundi, deixa eu ver. Então tem um aqui, um aqui. Ah, não, tem dois aqui, né? Então vamos no terceiro aqui. Ela perdida é o carinha ali, né?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Tá bom. Tá. Caraca, aqui tem bastante coisa, né? Vamos fazer o seguinte. Vamos recolher tudo daqui. Aí depois a gente vem pra cá. Então, bora. Deixa eu só ver o caminho. Dá um boost aí, mano. Tá, aí a gente vem até esse aqui primeiro, até o último, né? Colinas de Orabelle.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Opa. Tá,
Good.
pegando você
Looks
aqui.
like I'm in the right area. Someone's in trouble. More of the lost supplies. Let's make this quick.
That's enough. Fall.
Inimigos derrotados. O lobinho apareceu do nada pra ajudar.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Depois a gente conversa.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Ai, caramba. Tem um aqui.
That should be enough.
Bora, lobinho.
I better get it back to the
Pegar mais
hideaway.
negócio aqui.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Então vamos lá.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Muitíssimo obrigado. Aí. A gente pega a carta aqui, acho que não vai demorar muito para pegar essa carta.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It'll be an age before the stink's gone from the skirts.
Cachorro do caralho.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Agora nós vamos... Ah não, tem que ir pra trás. Sigo tudo reto, aí quando tiver um cruzamento vira direita.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Cacete, eu passei o cruzamento, não vi? Ah, é pela ponte. Pronto. Agora a gente segue. Minor Event. A gente passou por aqui, é tranquilo.
You all right?
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
E bora.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Too slow. Not this time.
Caralho, o bagulho arregaçou tudo. Very good. Colar de ossos. A criação deste ornamento de pescoço medonho contou com pouquíssimo bom senso e muita falta de noção. É provável que os ossos amarrados ao cordame rudimentar tenham pertencido aos azarados que conheceram seu criador. Não foi? Puta merda, mataram o maninho aqui.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Beleza, eu acho que a gente pode viajar até lá, né? Porque... Não, vamos lá. Voltar a falar, sim. A gente fala com ele, já volta pro esconderijo, fala com o outro. E aí a gente parte pra onde?
There you are. My man told me what happened.
Meu homem, que
And
isso?
I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Beleza. As necessidades da maioria concluído. Aí agora a gente vai pro esconderijo. Aqui.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Tá aqui a
Found the things you
cartinha dele.
dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Suprimentos e a carta.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles.
Dinheiro.
If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Fechou, carta entregue. Bora concluir a outra.
What happened? Is everything all right?
There you are. And all safe and sound.
Oh. Yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Entrega pra ele também e já era. Vamos pra próxima.
When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least.
Queria outra coisa.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Pode deixar. Fechou, mais uma concluída. E agora vamos ver. Aí ficou só do chefe lá, né? Eu não sei quantas ele vai querer. Tá, agora o próximo ponto. Pode ser aqui. Vamos no repouso da Marta. Tá, deixa eu ver quantas tem. Tem 3. Tá. Cadê o primeiro? Vamos começar dali então.
The tavern. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Relaxa. Lembra o bicho?
We could make a
I have to find him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Você tem que parar de perder esse pessoal, viu?
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look,
Ronald.
This one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while.
You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Sabe o que eu lembrei? Deixa eu ver uma coisa.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hand.
As habilidades. Eu peguei isso aqui, não peguei? Mas eu não coloquei pra usar. É isso aqui, ó. Não coloquei, esqueci. Eu esqueci. Tá, dá pra aumentar isso aqui, hein?
Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Você.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
Ilusão?
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Tá bom. Deixa eu ir por ordem, né?
Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
Com licença.
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Não dá mesmo. Caralho. Ai, meu Deus do céu.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Quando o gato sai, os ratos fazem a festa, certo? Tá, deixa eu ver outro BO ali agora, moça.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Deixa eu pegar o do mano aqui, vai. Já tô vendo. Pode pular.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
It's over.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Peguei já?
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
Nada.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise.
Eugene.
No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town.
Tá, Eugene.
There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Ai. Valeu, vamos ver aqui agora. 3 juncos.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
Tá que a criançada tá
I do, as it happens. He
foda,
ran
hein?
off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Deixa eu ver o melhor caminho. Esquerdo, então. E será que vai aparecer? Porque eu derrubei todos os bichos já. Vamos ver o que vai ter aqui.
You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Há vários lobos. Tem um carinha aqui. Homem de
Norris,
carne.
I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. We'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
A gente pode ir direto ali, né? Eu acabei com todos os bichos no caminho. Aí tá tranquilo.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean... I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Dinheiro? Amizades incertas. Finish. Tá, aqui finalizou, certo? Certo, beleza. Vamos lá. Mapa mundi. O esconderijo é aquele carinha lá. Vamos para a ala perdida. Ou vamos pro rincão? Vamos pro rincão, vai. Ela perdida, depois nós vamos. Vamos ver quantas missões tem aqui. Nossa, puta que merda. Tem coisa para um caçamba, mano. Vou fazer o seguinte. 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 Vou fazer o Então vamos até aqui. A gente vai até ali. Pega os dois que tem ali. As duas tarefas. Align.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Okay, try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Fechou. Próximo é do meu lado já?
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Tá, vou estar aqui. Deixa eu ver qual que tá mais próximo. Ai, vamos descer aqui,
How his
vai.
daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad.
Enxergo nada. Quem tá aqui?
Master Quinton will never forgive. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Tá bom, filho, tá bom.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Fechou. Eu já faço isso. Deixa eu ver onde é a sua missão. A sua missão é pra cá? Tá, deixa eu pegar aqui primeiro. Sai, cachorro! Que isso? Opa, mistérios. Enquanto alguns vinicultores removem as cascas da uva após a prensagem e deixar a casca e as sementes na mistura, criam um mosto melhor para longos períodos de envelhecimento, resultando em um vinho mais refinado. Assim que o vinho se assenta suficientemente, as cascas são removidas e o mosto é transferida para barris de madeira de carvalho ou castanheiro. o que, permitindo que o vinho seja arejado, confere níveis profundos da complexidade, introduzindo aromas ricos e melhorando a textura ao mesmo tempo que diminui o gosto azedo. Sai numa igreja do nada aqui.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Como que eu chego ali? Com... do outro lado. Aqui.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Isso parece com a outra.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Opa.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Eu acho que vai ser. Eles estão aqui.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them?
Don't tell me. Turnips and such.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Nossa, que rolada! Caralho!
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like
Nossa, mano.
We sat.
Sede é
Everyone
essa?
shouted. We ate. And more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Comitê de boas-vindas. Beleza. Fechou. Agora nós vamos. A gente faz a viagem lá. A gente vem a... Tá me dando mesmo? Vamos lá. Acho que aqui é mais rápido. Partiu.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Gileóptero.
Excellent.
De outra.
Stay down.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Beleza. Aí a gente fala com ela, finaliza. Com ele, na verdade, Emily.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Engraçadinho você. Sangue preto pode ser trocado por Gil. Esse petróleo. Ah, beleza. Aí aqui já foi, então a gente volta para cá. Porque a gente fala com todo mundo aqui. Quem tá mais perto? A gente faz o círculo. Círculo.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Excuse me, you
Fala,
there?
filhote.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Não confio muito em você. Tudo bem.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't.
Eu desconfio.
Strongly advise.
Tá, vou falar com o pessoal daqui antes.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Vocês querem?
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Ótimo. Great.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Então vamos, filho. Vai ser aqui mesmo? Vamos?
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the
Mais um?
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Ai, ai. Mais algum?
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the Sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Orgulho e derrota. Tá.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Tudo bem.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference.
Prato de
Here,
comida.
deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Eu levo essa comidinha aqui. Vambora.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own?
Ai, babaca.
Looks like now's not the time.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour, and they'd have us march again.
That's what we signed up for.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Tá. Aí aqui tem um aqui dentro, né? Ué.
That's the day done then.
Tá embaixo. Como é que eu desço aqui? Caceta. É você? Ah, aqui.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Calma.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for
Tadinha, tá
me,
ficando
out with
petrificada
it.
já.
If not, return to your post.
E aqui, agora eu posso?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
Mais alimentado.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
A gente vem. Deixa eu vir aqui.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Amigo do povo. Agora a gente pode ir embora, né? Vamos fazer essas daqui que o Karen tinha comentado. Vou estar mais perto, tudo perto na verdade. Vamos começar aqui.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been inspected.
Ever do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
Que chuque.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Certo. Cadê os outros?
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business
Abre
with
os
you.
olhos.
A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Vocês são tão educados.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Ah, you have returned.
Yeah.
I believe
Temos que
he's
conversar.
yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Beleza. e dessa área faltam 2 missões? Eu acho que é isso, né? É. Isso mesmo. Putz, não tem nenhum obelisco ali. Então eu vou ter que vir reto e aqui no meio virar à direita e ir em frente toda a vida. Tá. Vem aqui, direita. E toda a vida. Vambora. Ah, aqui é onde a galera não gosta da gente.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Right to the pins here. I need you to think for the more
Ai.
That's enough dallying, you two.
Up, a lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Deixa eu falar com o carinha aqui primeiro. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui antes. Que é, seu porra? Não manda em mim não.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Tá, deixa eu só falar com o carinha ali. E aí já faço o que você
Someone whose
deseja.
son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out
Nossa,
of her
menina, você
pen
tem
when
uma
I
cara
did my
de velha.
chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Sim.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Vamos fazer a dela que ela foi mais educada.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A Branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle Branded underfoot.
Ah, fedorenta.
Chloe? More brown than white.
Eu te conheço.
You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Who's that? Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Eu acho que não tá dormindo, não.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you?
Que isso, garota?
A plaything?
Versão
Do you really
tapa.
not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter.
Don't
Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Isso aí, Clevão. Mexe com o psicológico dessa garota. Caramba, pesado essa, hein? Vai ficar chorando aí. Eu ainda falei que ia fazer dela porque ela era bonitinha.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. That's it.
Nossa, o lobão girou no ar.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like we were only having
Criança
fun.
mal educada,
Having
mano.
fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Ó, já chega mordendo a canela já.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son?
Cara
You
desse moleque.
slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How
dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame? Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Então vamos
How
lá.
many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Até lá. Será que dá pra ver? Vamos ver se dá. Tem uns corupítios pelo menos aqui. Just the blood. Fechou. Aqui finalizamos tudo. Tudo. Ó. Agora nós vamos para não tinha coisa aqui nela perdida? Eu lembro que tinha missão aqui. Ah não, aqui é o... Não, eu já fiz aqui. Eu já fiz tudo? Deixa eu vir pra cá. Nada. Não, aqui eu já fiz tudo. Então vamos pro esconderijo. Tentar fazer mais algumas lá do restaurante. Aí a gente vê se o dele acabou ou não. Ou se vai sempre ter, né? Cadê o...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Lugar para todos.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Tá, então vamos entregar.
Clive, was it?
Deixa eu entregar pro carinha aqui primeiro. Cacete. Nem é aqui. Em cima? Pode ser.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Não é aqui.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Come aí, filho.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicus immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
Você já foi, agora a gente vai pro... esse aqui, ó.
Wanted to send a message.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Tá, agora... aqui.
Ooh, something smells good.
Sure.
For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Isso, vamos falar com ele.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly? Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Muito bem, muito obrigado. Acabou, né? Chega. Tá. Agora finalizamos do esconderijo. Finalizamos. De onde que era? Do repouso da Marta. Do rincão. E da ala perdida, certo? Não temos mais nenhuma missão secundária. Vamos ver as habilidades. Tem algum ponto? Esse aqui é 2000. Esse eu gosto, mas... eu vou aprimorar mais um. Porque aí ele fica mais forte ainda. Né? Oh, caramba. Vamos lá. Certo. Aí aqui, deixa eu ver o que eu ganhei aqui. Trança de crina de grifo. Vai abaixar meu ataque. Aumenta a defesa em 10, abaixa o ataque em 7. Não. Não quero diminuir meu ataque, não. Beleza, tá pedigree. Modo fotografia. Não, não é isso que eu quero. Eu queria aumentar as coisas do dog. Aqui tá de boa. Aqui são as missões. História principal concluídas. Missões. Aqui são as que já fizemos, as concluídas. É isso. Então tá. Então, a gente vai ficando por aqui. Dessa vez eu não vou cortar em 2 partes, vou mandar direto pro YouTube, porque foi só uma missão secundária mesmo. Ainda levamos... foi quase 2 horas aí de missão secundária. Mas tá ótimo. Aí a próxima agora é aqui, na cabeça do Draco, certo? Vamos viajar pro... A gente viaja pro rincão. Eu acho que ele vai salvar. E aí, se ele não salvou, eu salvo aqui. Não, tá salvo já. Vou fazer isso não. Maravilha. Então por hoje é só. É 10h30 da noite. E até a próxima. Aí a gente vai continuar a história principal agora. A partir de agora é só historinha principal. Fiquei interessado aqui, ó. Queria dar uma olhada aqui. Deixa eu ver uma coisa antes. Tá, é tudo reto aqui, vai. Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Cala a boca. Não. Aqui. Tá, eu vou correr aqui rapidinho, só pra ver uma parte do mapa ali. Se não tiver nada, beleza. Bora. Nossa, eu tô um pouco animal, né? Bora.
Let's make this quick. It's over.
Foi de boa. Partiu. Easy busy. Boa dose. De boinha. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui.
It's over. Stay down. You're finished.
Okay.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working though.
Bom, pelo menos sabemos que tem alguma coisa aqui já. A gente não tinha ido. Aqui tem um troféu que precisa liberar toda a parte do mapa, entendeu?
It's over.
Aqui foi onde teve um boss, não foi? No começo.
Finished.
Acho que é isso. Tinha nada, né? Aqui também é fechado.
I hear the royalists made a right old mess of the care.
Tinha um obelisco bem aqui. Tá, chega. Vamos pra... Orninha do dragão não, vamos pro rincão. E finalizamos aqui.